Good ball.
Oh, damn.
Oh, not a good time for paranoia.
Return to dust.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Definitely there.
Remove. Last player standing. You
Good.
fought well at the spike.
They're right there.
One enemy remaining.
Both of them. Nice. Good
Go,
job.
dude.
Nice.
Yo, what's up, boys? It's ohJoyz, and in today's video, I'm bringing you the best of the Sage tricks. So, let's start off with Haven. I'm going to show you all of the defensive throws, and then the offensive ones, and some walls. So, let's get into it. So, starting with a B site ice, you want to get stuck in this corner outside of the entrance to A, and then aim at the corner of this roof, and throw as shown. Next up, we've got an ice for Heaven. You want to be standing in a long. You want to make sure that your team has control of this before you try it, and you want to jump on this hay-filled wheelbarrow. You want to aim at the bottom left corner of this flower, then throw. For the third ice throw, you want to get yourself stuck in this corner here just outside of C long, aim up at the bottom part of this box, and throw. This pleasantly ices off. The area behind the box is on C site. So for our fourth ice, we're going to be lining up in the back of attacker spawn, trying to line up with this leaf, and then you turn around and you aim at the very top golden part of this building. Then you throw, and you nicely ice off a little bit deeper into B entrance. So for our fifth ice on Haven, you want to get up on this box right here in a long. Then you want to peek out so that you can barely see the edge of this building from your perspective. Then aim roughly where I do and throw. This one's a little inexact, so good luck. For our sixth ice, we're going to get back on the wheelbarrow with the hay in it, and we're going to aim straight up. You position your pointer finger as such, aim, and throw. And now we're moving on to the defender side ices. Now these are only the ices that are out of the normal. You can figure out the rest on your own. I believe in you. So you position yourself as so on the boxes. Aim the point of your knife in this corner here, pull out your ice, and throw. For our final ice on Haven, you want to line up with the edge of the window as shown, position the tip of your knife as shown, pull out your orb, and throw. So this map has 3 effective offensive walls. 2 of them are on C, and 1 of them is on A. Next up is Bind. Starting off with the defensive ices, we are going to ice right in front of the exit of the teleporter from B to A. Line yourself up with the floor as shown and position your knife as shown, then pull out your orb and throw. Next up on site B, position yourself above this plus sign, position your crosshair as shown. This one can be very rough because it doesn't really matter where you do it, just don't hit the wall to the right or the box that is below where you're throwing it. Moving on to attacker side ices, position yourself in this corner outside of the teleporter, aim as shown, throw, and ice Heaven. Following it up with another attacker side ice towards Heaven. You want to get yourself stuck between this jar and this cart, put your knife as shown, and throw. Starting from the top of the cart this time, you want to now aim your knife here and then pull out your orb and throw. This will ice B. Starting from a position next to the jar, you then want to aim your knife as shown and throw so that you can ice a site. Now moving on to the offensive walls, of which there are 3. 1 is on B site and 2 are on A site.
Barrier created. Wall raised.
So we're mixing it up a little, starting with the offensive on split. So you want to run up against this wall and then shift walk until you drop, and then move back to the right and then back to the left until you drop again. Then turn around and position your knife as such and throw. Go back to the same spot near attacker spawn, position yourself in the same place, and then line up your knife as shown here again and throw this. This one may be for later in the round, or maybe you're just going to throw both of them at the same time to catch people off guard. Just to prove that this little cubbyhole has some use, I made a lineup just for this spot. So, position yourself in the corner of the cubbyhole, aim at this leaf with your crosshair, and pull out your orb and throw. This ices off mid perfectly. It's almost like it was designed that way. Now, this one's a little bit less of a lineup and more of a whole offensive strat using a wall and 2 ices to push a site. So, position your wall as such, peek heaven, then you can throw 2 ices here, and then you can push up. Next up, position yourself in this corner and get stuck. Pull out your knife and point the tip of it on this little cheese ball. Pull out your orb and throw. So next up we have one for holding sight. Get stuck in the back of a site as shown, then aim at the corner as shown and throw your orb, and it freezes off all of this entrance. Get stuck back here, aim at the top of this skyscraper, pull out your orb and throw, and it should cover almost all of the entrance to sight. Get stuck on this box, aim at this corner, and throw as shown to absolutely section off this entire push. Get stuck in the back of B site, position your crosshair as shown, move it down to where I show now, and then pull out your orb and throw, and it sections off all of the push onto B. Absolutely amazing. The next one is in mid. Line yourself up with this wall and then look up into your left to line your knife up with the fold in this fabric, and then throw. This will ice off the mid push from the enemies, and hopefully when they peek out, they get stuck. This is such a fun thing to do to enemies, honestly. Alright guys, so this is bringing us to the end of the video. These are just some walls that I absolutely loved. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy Valorant and you enjoyed this video and found it useful. So, anyhow, that's been all for me today, boys. I'm out. Peace. Box with a head glitch. You put the wall here, and then you jump to make sure it doesn't break. Then you can head glitch right here. The wall does not peek out. You can crouch for cover, and it is just awesome. If you peek mid like wall raised, they will not expect it, because from their angle, if you care to see, they can't even see the wall. They first peek out, maybe they can see the wall, but they're going to be pre-aiming here, not up there. They're going to pre-aim there or there, and they are not going to be pre-aiming up there. So And if you're on the wall, you can then just kill them.